This is to the Lowitja Institute as well as to the NHMRC. What I'm seeking from the audience in this regard is just a show of hands around acclamation for both of these institutes to be able to reflect on some of the messages in the statements, but also to perhaps have a shared platform to take this through to the Australian government. So the first one is around having a sustainable recurrent funding for Australia's National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Health Research Institute, the Lowitja Institute. This is from this floor. The participants of the 2017 Research Translation Symposium held in Brisbane acknowledged the role of the partnership between the NHMRC and the Lowitja Institute in working together to support the translation of research knowledge to help close the gap in the health of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. The symposium notes that the NHMRC has sustainable recurrent funding from the Commonwealth Government, but the Lowitja Institute has no guaranteed recurrent funding. This is not an equal partnership, but neither institution can maximise the potential for research to improve Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's health alone. We call on the Commonwealth Government to provide long-term, sustainable funding for the Lowitja Institute through a guaranteed appropriation in the 2018 and 19 budget and beyond. Can I please have a show of hands if that is a statement that participants here are willing to support? Thank you. Is there anyone vehemently opposed to that particular statement? I'm assuming it's all in favour. A big loud aye. Aye. Love your work. The next one is around the Uluru Statement. We've just heard from the panellists how important the ideas of research being embedded in self-determination, in promoting sovereignty, and how hurtful it was when the government of the day said no and uncoupled this process from the constitutional reform process. So this is also a statement of support from this particular forum, which really does talk to the visions and shared insights and opportunities that are before us. The participants of the 2017 Research Translation Symposium held in Brisbane note the critical role that local Aboriginal community-controlled health services play in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's health research. The symposium notes that the Uluru Statement is the ultimate expression of the democratic will of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander leaders from the many nations of Australia to find a voice at a national level. Genuine participation in the legislation, policies and programs that are designed to address Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's disadvantage is required to promote health development and to close the gap. The symposium also notes that self-determination needs to be expressed at all levels, from local community-controlled organisations to the national level. We therefore call on the Commonwealth Government to accept the Uluru Statement in its entirety and put the creation of the voice to the referendum of the Australian people. That is the second statement of support that's coming out around the Uluru Statement. Is there a show of hands for people who would support that statement going through from this particular forum? Thank you again so much, everyone. Big round of applause for all of you. Now, before we do leave, we do have time for maybe one or two questions. Otherwise, please feel free to see the panellists